Okay, Keely, so last question. How have your academic studies prepared you for your career?
For myself, I began my academic studies in visual arts, which, might seem like kind of an unusual starting point for where I am now. I think that if anything, that has been a huge benefit to me, going through school, especially my first degree, and being able to work with visual media, work very tactile things, but also learning about like major philosophical movements and world history and all of these other things through a medium that I really connected with. I feel like it really empowered me to look for new ways to share ideas and concepts. So moving from a visual arts background into a more, specifically like a writing sort of focus master's, I think that really benefited my writing in particular. Um, you know, I don't keep like a journal. I draw like little comics of like a journal. Like I'll do like a visual journal. And certainly I'm not submitting papers that are just drawings, but coming from that sort of a background, I think it really helps you wrap your head around different ideas of like illustrative narratives. So when I moved into more academic focused areas where I was writing, I brought that sort of mentality with me.
Yeah.
So when I'm approaching something that I would like to share, I have like a report to write. And like I will be very clear, like definitely keeping in mind my background and what I'm doing right now as a historian. This is not applicable to like historical like fact writing and like specific kinds of reports where it's like there you need to be accurate. You cannot like put a little fairy dust on it, make it fancy. This is more so for writing for, like editorials or articles or even just personal writing. But when you're approaching something that you'd like to share with people, and maybe you have a story in your own personal life, a story in your community that you feel like really connects with the material that you're trying to share, and you're not really sure why, and you're trying to find that connection, I think you're in a good spot, because what you're going to do now is you're going to really puzzle over and think about these two seemingly disparate things, and you're going to be able to create and communicate that odd feeling you had about the connection. And chances are, if you are sort of feeling gratified by the similarities between two things, or gratified that you can share information but also tell a story, someone else will probably feel the same way. So I think that has kind of made my approach to basically all work that I do, all problem solving that I do, to sort of come a little bit out of left field. I was very fortunate and very, grateful to have been able to follow the academic trajectory that I did. I was very privileged to have those opportunities. But outside of academia itself, every day you learn from everyone you meet, everything you read, right? Everything you read, every painting you look at, every, video art project that you see, every historical dissertation you read, you're going to learn something, and that's only going to make you better. So I think my education has really played a big part in sort of where I am now and what I'm able to do.
That's fantastic. Thank you very much.